Etsy sellers, welcome back to my channel. And you know, at the moment, if you look on YouTube, everyone's releasing, do this for 2026, do that for 2026, try this niche, sell that. Even I did a 5 steps to 2026 video, which looks like lots of you are enjoying. Well, let me give you something that is actually going to work. So it's 5 stores that you can open today. You can literally start today. If you put the effort in, that I guarantee you, if you put the effort in and you put some quality into it, you're going to make sales in the next 30 days. I can't say fairer than that. And the stuff I'm going to mention today, the 5 store types, right? I'm going to give you the niche, how difficult it is. So I'm being real with you. I'm not just, leading you up the garden path. I'm going to tell you exactly, well, is it easy? Is it medium? Is it hard? And what revenue can you expect by the end of this year? And again, if you put the effort in, these are realistic revenue numbers, not pie in the sky fantasy, which you see all these people on YouTube talking about. This is real stuff. And this is all based on my experience and all the data that I see that no one else gets to see. I'm the next best thing to working for Etsy because I see so much data that no one else sees. So let's look at the 5 stores. Literally, you can start this today. And I want to know if you're going to do it. Are you going to take the challenge? Try it. Okay? Try it and let's see what happens in 30 days. So and we're going to go up in importance, not importance, in terms of opportunity. Okay, in terms of what revenue is possible. All of these are great stores. You can pick any one of these. And I think there's going to be a few surprising ones. So number 5, you will never see this coming. I guarantee you. Blank tin cans. Okay? So what I mean by that is it's a supply. Blank tin cans, you take the label off, you put water on it, you get the label off and you're left with a silver blank tin can. Okay? You can sell these as supplies. This is a super low barrier to entry. If you want to get started on Etsy and make some sales and get used to the platform and know that you're going to make sales, this is a great place to work in. People all over the world will buy them. You've got to find them, but that's, you've got to source them, but there's many ways to do it. Blank tin cans, difficulty, easy. Okay? This out of the 5 that I'm going to give you, this is an opportunity that is not difficult. Lots of physical work required. You've got to use your brain, but that's what we're here for, right? Use our brains and make money. So blank tin cans, easy. Got to get a decent number of listings into the store. So don't just sit there with five tin can listings and expect to sell. You've got to go for it and put decent numbers of listings in and get thinking about the different sizes of cans and what you can do. Okay, so revenue end of the year. Okay. I'm being real. I'm not talking fantasy here. $10,000 by the end of the year, definitely possible if you put the effort in and put the work in. Didn't expect that, did you? Something new, something different. Okay, number 4. This is really, really cool. So, vegetable, flour, microgreen seeds. Okay? Vegetable, flour, microgreen seeds. So this is again a supply, but I'm giving you businesses that are realistic. You could start today and are going to make you decent money and get you sales within 30 days. So selling seeds is a supply business. You can do that on Etsy. Difficulty? Well, look, you've got to find supplies. You've got to find people to get these from. It's not easy, but it's not difficult either. Right? And if you put the effort in, you will definitely make sales, decent sales as well. So revenue end of the year, no problem. Easy 20,000, easy. That is possible if you put your mind to it and put the effort in. So do you see how these aren't the run-of-the-mill things you hear on YouTube? You just won't hear people talking about this on YouTube because they're all talking about the same garbage that doesn't work. I'm giving you ideas now. I'm challenging you. Pick one of these 5, do it, let's see what happens, right? So, number 4, vegetable, flour, microgreen seeds. Number 3, all right, this isn't for everyone, but again, really good sales opportunity. So, baked and confectionary goods, okay? baked and confectionery goods. So I'm talking sweets, cookies, breads, biscuits, all that sort of stuff. Always sells well on Etsy. I've worked with many clients that work in food. They make loads of sales. Okay, yes, it's not easy, but the money is there and the buyers are there. So I would put this at, you know, it's kind of medium hard, because there's a few logistic things you have to work out in terms of packaging. Still possible to start today. You could still start this today by going out and sourcing the bits that you need and get going when you decide what it is you want to sell. Biscuits, cookies, sweets, cakes, breads, who knows? You decide, right? Revenue here, easy 40K. These are low. I'm giving you low numbers as well over here. I don't want to mislead you. The realities are probably a bit higher than this, but I'm keeping it conservative. So, you know where you're at. Number 2, okay. So number 2, when I tell you it, you'll be like, oh, really? But so many people do it terribly, okay? This is a guaranteed money spinner and sales earner for you, okay? So it is Dainty Charm Jewelry, okay? And in the kind of $30 to $50 price range, okay? So you've got to have a propensity to make jewelry and want to make jewelry, but specifically dainty, feminine charm jewelry, and specifically necklaces, bracelets. Necklaces, bracelets will make you guaranteed sales, lots of them. Okay, you've got to put the effort in, you've got to have a listing plan and all those things that I talk about, right? But this is guaranteed, okay? And yeah, again, medium hard. It's not for everyone. But revenue here, easy 50K minimum. Easy. These are low, these are conservative, I'm putting these on you for. Remember, you've got to think about getting to 100 listings. Don't put 10 listings in and go, Nick, it didn't work, right? Everything here, I talk about listing one a day, getting to 100 listings, right? That's the mindset. All of these will work, I guarantee you. And if it doesn't work for you, I want your store name in the comments and I will tell you why. There will always be a reason why you didn't succeed here, okay? So look at the diversity, look at what I'm bringing here, so many different ideas. Hopefully this is getting your creative juices flowing. Here's number 1, and this niche is just a blow up on Etsy. It doesn't matter how many stores open, there are so many people looking for this. Number 1, it is Tarot Psychic, okay? Now, you're gonna sit there and say, when I've just written that, you'll say, Nick, I'm not a tarot, I'm not a tarot reader, I'm not a psychic. And my answer to you is, do you think any of the others are? Do you think any of them are? Of course they're not, right? Okay, you'll get some that are, but there's loads that aren't, right? So this difficulty is hard, okay? It does require research. You need to look into how this is being done, okay? There's methods to do this. It does use AI, okay? And you need to do your research. I'm going to leave it there on how this is done, but you need to do the research if you want to have a look into it. But there's so many opportunities inside tarot and psychic on Etsy. And the revenue is sky high, okay? So easily here, it's possible to do $100,000 in your first year on Etsy inside the tarot psychic niche. There's so many products you can do here. You can do supplies, you can do readings, okay? There's different areas inside tarot and psychic that you can look at. And if it interests you, look into it. So look at these. I bet you weren't expecting them, right? Be honest, you weren't. I mean, it took me time to bring this list to you because I want you guys to succeed. It's as simple as that. So this is a challenge. Let me know if you're going to take it up, and if you are, which one you're going to do. And then I expect you to come back both after 30 days and further on in your journey, 3 or 4 months down the line. Let me know how it's going. Let me know how many sales you've made. Let's see what happens here. So I hope that helps you. Another great guide for 2026 money-making opportunities. And if you want to work with me, don't wait. Don't guess, the booking now button's coming up. As always, takes you to a calendar to book a one-to-one Zoom call with me so I can tell you how in paid consultations, mentoring, or my academy, how I can help you build a successful Etsy business. I look forward to catching you in the comments and catching you in the consultations. Cheers.